class, we will discuss about methods of costing. First method of costing, single output or unit costing. This method of costing is used where production is uniform and consists of a single product or 2 or 3 types of similar products with variations only in size, shape and quality, etc. Where uniform product is to be produced and large scale production is to be done, unit costing is used. The cost per unit is obtained by dividing the total cost by the total number of units produced. This method is commonly used in mines, brick kilns, flour mills, quarries, steel production, etc. The second method of costing is job costing. Job costing is a method of costing applied in industry where the production is measured in terms of completed jobs. Each job is treated as separate and distinct from the job or products. Industries where job costing is generally applied are printing press, automobile garage, repairs, workshops and other similar manufacturing units which manufacture to the customer's specific requirements. Job costing is done on the basis of customer's requirement. Customer set the design and on the basis of that the design is made and then the cost is ascertained for that particular job. For example, in furniture workshop, each customer will have a different design and size for furniture and it will take about a month or 6 months to get that product. It is generally done in factories and the examples are printing press, automobile garage, repair workshops, etc. The third one is contract costing or terminal costing. It is similar to job costing but its size is big and it takes a longer time than job costing. It is also, we can say it is a special form of job costing because the only difference between a job and a contract is that of a size. Under this method, the contract becomes the cost unit for which costs are accumulated. It is well said that a contract is a big job and a job is a small contract. Where big jobs are involved requiring considerable length of time to complete and comprising activities to be done outside the premises of the factory, the contract costing method or terminal costing method is employed. This method of costing is used by construction companies, civil contractors, shipbuilders, etc. who undertake definite contracts. One more difference between job and contract costing is that contract costing requires rupees in lakhs and crores, but job costing can be done in 1000 rupees only. The third method is batch costing. Third, or we can say fourth method is batch costing. Batch costing is a modified form of job costing. In this method, the cost of a batch or a group of identical products is ascertained, and therefore each batch of product is a unit of cost for which costs are accumulated. This method of costing is used in the production of pharmaceuticals or drug products, ready-made garments, radios, television sets, watches, shoes, toys, bicycle parts, etc. The fifth method is process costing. It is a method of costing used to determine the cost of product at each process, operation or stage of manufacture. The method is very much common in industries such as chemicals, petroleum, textiles, steel, rubber, cement, plastic, shoes, sugar and coal. Sometimes total cost and cost per unit is calculated at each stage of production for control purposes. The process costing is used where production of one or more products is carried out and costs are compiled for each process or department by preparing a separate account for each process. In this method, we make many process accounts. For example, the examples of these methods, like in chemicals, petroleum, textiles, we make process A account, process B account, process C account, and cost of each process is ascertained. The the output of one process is transferred to another process, and there can be chances of byproducts in joint products in process costing, like in uh, when we obtain petroleum, with petroleum we obtain many other like things like diesels, pharmaceuticals, which are useful. So process costing is one of the method for which we will be doing practical questions. Single output or unit costing is also a method for which we will be doing practical questions. It is given in quite detail in your book. And job costing and contract costing, for which we will be doing a practical questions. We will be making the contract account, and we will be ascertaining the cost of each and every contract. And one more method that we will be using is operating costing. Operating costing, also it is also known as service costing, or we can say transport costing. uh, in above four methods we discussed, like single output, process, contract, we are making something product, but we are ascertaining the cost of product. But in operating costing, we ascertain the cost of services. It is generally used in transports, in hotels also we used, in restaurants, in schools, in cinemas, in transport, powerhouse, hospitals, boilers, gas, gallon, everywhere we use operating costing. This method of costing is regarded as a variation of process costing, and operating costing refers to costing of operations or services as distinct from outputs such as transport, powerhouse, hospital, cinema hall, boiler house, etc. The unit of cost is different than other methods such as cubic meter for gas, gallon or liter for water supply, kilowatt hours for electricity supply, and passenger kilometer or ton kilometer for transport services, etc. This method is also known as service costing method. The next method is operation costing. This method of costing aims at ascertaining the cost of each operation in place of each process. In this method, the basic assumption is that output is achieved through a number of different operations. So it involves cost ascertainment for each operation instead of each process. The next method is multiple or composite costing. In this method, more than one method of cost ascertainment in respect of the same product is applied. In such cases, costs are accumulated for different components, making the final product, and then total to ascertain the total cost of the product. It is commonly used in those industries where the nature of the product is complex, such as aeroplanes, motor cars, televisions, and etc. The next method is target costing. Target costing is used in government departments where where anything is to be built, like buildings, bridges, dams, etc. Then their cost is ascertained and profit is added to it. Then we have cost plus costing. Cost plus, in this method is used where there is no time for ascertaining the cost separately. So it is agreed that whatever will be the cost, certain percentage of profit is added to that cost calculated after doing the work. So this is known as cost plus costing. So today we have discussed 10 methods: single output or unit costing, job costing, contract costing, batch costing, process costing, operating costing, operation costing, multiple costing, target costing, and cost plus costing. Thank you.